you so much for tuning in. Today's video is another Dollar Tree Christmas decor video, but we're getting a little glam with things. Actually, a lot of glam because there is a whole lot of glitter in this tutorial and I actually love it. I love the way everything turned out. I actually ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I would, and I really hope that you guys like it as well. Anyway, I really hope that you enjoy this video and stick around by subscribing to this channel. Once you hit that subscribe button, we instantly become best friends, and hit that notification bell so you know every time I post a video. Let's go ahead and get started. For the first two tutorials, I'm going to be using these vases, which I made using Dollar Tree materials. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my vase along with some Dollar Tree Mod Podge, glitter of my choice, and I'm going to combine this together to make a nice thick paste. On a disposable plate, I'm just adding the glitter right on top of the Mod Podge and mixing. This is the best way to work with glitter because it doesn't get all over the place. Glitter is usually a nightmare to work with, but this is perfect. And honestly, I mixed too much during this tutorial and it really wasn't necessary. So with that same foam brush that I got at Dollar Tree, I'm just gonna spread this on the vase. And make sure you're doing this on a surface that you don't mind getting dirty. Consider putting down some parchment paper, or if you have an old cookie sheet like I do. So I did this for both of my vases and I let them dry really well. And even though it looks this color right now, it is going to get that nice deep color as it dries. And you can see it change here. Once it's dry, none of the glitter comes off, and now it's time to assemble. I'm going to use this other Dollar Tree vase, and I'm going to put this upside down on this one to create my little snowman. And to attach that, I'm going to be using some E6000. I'll leave the link in the description for that little key. I mention it in every video, but it is so amazing to use E6000 or anything in a tube. I'm going to line the bottom vase with E6000, making sure to be generous, but at the same time making sure that none spills over so that you don't have an obvious glue mark. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my other vase and remove the sticker, of course. Now I'm going to add my third piece. I found this at Dollar Tree. It does have a little lid, but I removed it for the tutorial. And I'm going to add a generous amount of glue to the top and just place that right on top. Everything is still wet, so it's moving around, but that's okay. And if you want to remove the letters from this little cubby, you can just use some acetone and it wipes right down. So keep rearranging until you get the snowman how you like it. And then I used a Dollar Tree ornament, which is a little snowman hat. I removed the top, which does have a lot of hot glue, but it comes right off because it's felt. Once it's off, you can either E6000 or hot glue it to the top. It's totally up to you, but I had my E6000 out, so I used that. I decided to give my snowman a little scarf, so I used some Dollar Tree glitter ribbon, and I think it looks so close to the bottom layer. And then I also used some white ribbon that I had at home. I layered both of them just so that the colors go together, and then I just wrapped it around the top layer. I didn't make a knot. I just used a little bit of hot glue because everything was still wet, and instead of being patient, I did this the hard-headed way. Since it did leave a little glue mark, I decided to use one of the little bells from Dollar Tree. This comes in a really big pack, so I added a little bit of hot glue and pressed that in. And those little bells I'm going to be using for my next tutorial. I decided to take the same gold ribbon and add it to the cap to cover the red, and bam, I had a beautiful ceramic snowman. For my next decor piece, I'm going to be using my other glitter vase and these flocked branches from Dollar Tree. I only used 2 bunches because they're actually pretty full. I was really impressed. Once you fluff them out, they look really good. I placed them in my vase and fluffed them out a little bit more. And then I decided to hang the Dollar Tree bells. They have a little area right there where you can run string through them. So what I did was I grabbed some of the lower branches and just started to bunch them together and put those in. Putting regular ornaments on this wouldn't work because it would be too heavy, even the little ones from the mini trees. So this was a perfect option. Now, some of the higher branches are a little bit more on the flimsy side and it will cause it to weigh down a little bit, but I feel that some of those pieces weighed down looks pretty good.
So I did this until everything was basically covered with the little bell. And for some areas, I did use a bit of hot glue because there weren't any smaller branches or the branches around were just a bit too flimsy. Once I was done, I think I had a really great decor piece that can be used for the holidays, and beyond that, I just really love the way this looks. This next one was really easy because I used this Hello Gorgeous tray which had the gold rim. Dollar Tree does have other plates with gold rims, so if you can't find this, you can definitely just use a regular plate. And I used this LED tree from Dollar Tree. These are super cute and light up in different colors. Now you can go ahead and add some E6000 to the middle right here, but I wanted to reuse this tray afterwards, so I just placed mine on top. And then I added the gold bells at the bottom. You can skip adding the gold bells if you want and use this as a little trinket tray or a jewelry holder. It's totally up to you. For the next decor piece, I'm using the Halloween sign from Dollar Tree, but don't worry if you can't find this. Dollar Tree has a bunch of ornate frames right now, which are so beautiful. Now, I already had one painted bright metallic gold from a tutorial that I did last year with Mama from scratch. If you have time, please watch it because I show you how to take the skull off with no issue at all. To cover it, I'm going to be using this contact paper, which I used in my Halloween tray video. I'm just going to use this little piece right here so that I'm not wasteful. And I ended up cutting it a little too short, so I'm going to be positioning it in a different way to see if it'll cover everything because I hate being wasteful. And this is honestly the best contact paper that I've used. It's such good quality. I would recommend it for somebody who's trying to cover up a cabinet or any type of furniture because it's nice and thick. To apply, I peeled off a little bit of a corner and then pulled from the bottom. And as you can see, I really didn't get it right. So it peels off really easily, which is great. And then I just repositioned. I grabbed my box cutter or an X-Acto knife, whatever you have, and just cut around. This is why I'm saying I love this stuff. It is so thick that I actually had to go around it with my X-Acto knife a few times before it came apart. So when it finally came off, I just pushed down to make sure that none of the edges are frayed. And there is a piece that was being a little bit stubborn, so I kind of just put it in the frame as is. To add to the frame, I just pressed it in. And make sure that you're clicking all of the edges so that it's nice and secure. And then I went ahead and removed the extra piece. Now, if you didn't want to use contact paper, you can also just paint it white and skip the step. Now I'm just going to grab this Dollar Tree ornament and hot glue it into place. I think this is one of the most beautiful ornaments that they have. And both sides have the same design. So I'm just going to add hot glue to the areas that I know that are touching the frame. Then I just press that right in, making sure it's exactly where I want it. For my last decor piece, I'm going to use this round mirror from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take it apart. Be very careful with this because I have broken these in previous tutorials. They are very flimsy. They have a bit of glue around the edges, so you just want to take your thumb and add even pressure, moving all the way around. Make sure that you're not skipping an area so that you don't crack your mirror. Once it's out and you have the frame, you can paint it Rust-Oleum's metallic gold. Mine was already painted from a previous tutorial. Now I'm going to put it back together. I'm not going to glue mine because I'm probably going to reuse it after the holidays, but it is really easy to put back together. Just make sure it is perfectly aligned. And if you didn't want to use a mirror, you can also use Dollar Tree's aluminum tray, the round ones, or anything else that you have laying around the house. Make sure that the back side is added completely before you turn it over. Even though this is cardboard, it does protect it a whole lot. So now that it's turned over, for the edges, I'm going to use these holly bouquets from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to pull them off of the branches. This is really easy. You just pull up and they come right off. These do shed a lot of glitter, so if you want, you can spray them with hairspray before doing any of this. Now that all my branches are plucked, I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom and start pressing them to the edge of the frame. You don't want to add too much or it'll seep out, but you do want to add enough to where it's not moving around. So at the beginning, I did them a little too close to each other, But later on, I start to separate them and I do move a bit around. And in total, I ended up using 4 of these bouquets to cover the entire thing. So I made my way all the way around, and to me this looks like a little golden forest tray. Now I'm just going to grab that same ribbon I used in the first tutorial and I'm going to wrap it around the sides just to cover all those glue marks. If yours doesn't look as messy as mine, then you don't have to add this because it doesn't go perfectly flush against the tray, and you'll see in just a second. Now I'm going to cut it down and start adding hot glue every couple inches just to make sure that it is as flat as possible. You can add whatever you want to the middle, but I added my favorite LED candle. This is remote controlled. And then I added these little crystals from Dollar Tree. This is supposed to be a vase filler with a candle, but I just used it around to add some more decor to the tray. So that's it for me. I really hope that you enjoyed this Dollar Tree Christmas decor. And if you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.